Todd's back with lots of little things to kind of keep an eye on moving forward. It's been a week like that anyway, so it's just little stuff.
Got to stay on your toes because it moves in fast, moves out fast.
Temperatures have been good though. I mean, like
So
even
far.
yesterday, I was like, all right, we can do this.
Yeah.
And, heavy sweatshirt kind of day.
It did get colder last night though,
Yes.
and that's kind of important. Check out these numbers right here, especially up north, where we have some negative numbers in the county. Holton is 8 below, Caribou 6 below, Bangor 13, Lewiston 22, Portland 26, all below freezing now. And as we look at the radar, there is some precip moving into northern New England, and this is all snow. Now, it's not organized, but it's still going to fall as snow throughout the day until later tonight when things start to adjust a little bit. But we've got this strip of snow from Cape Elizabeth, South Portland, and about to be moving into the peninsula here in Portland, all the way back through the suburbs, through Sebago Lake, and then into the Oxford Hills and into the Whites of New Hampshire. There's also another round of snow showers from Farmington down through Augusta. So there's some light snow out there. There already is some minor accumulation, some coatings and some dustings. So roads will be slick in a few spots. So there's a battle going on between the cold and the warm. The warm starts to win tonight, but it happens aloft and not at the surface. And when this next round of precip moves in, it will fall as rain and then freeze on any surface that has untreated conditions, like no salt on it, no sand for traction, that kind of thing. Periods of light snow for your morning, and mostly, by the way, over the southern half of the state. Now, it did get colder last night, and anything that thawed yesterday afternoon will have refrozen, so watch out for black ice, and then watch out for greasy spots where you're getting some snow. A lot of that snow, though, will shift into the Gulf of Maine by midday. This afternoon, there'll be a few lingering flakes or pockets of freezing drizzle, but the steady freezing rain will hold off until after you get home from work tonight. But when it moves in, it'll be pretty steady through midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And over the interior, where our temperatures stay 32 or lower longer, there's a good chance that we end up with some glazes over the interior. Here's that snow map. A few spots, especially up in the hills of New Hampshire, maybe some of the hills in Oxford County, could get as much as 3. I think a lot of us will end up in the lower end, though. In the Bangor area, it's a coating to an inch by midnight tonight, and just some flurries for us here in the county later on tonight, too. I'm a little more concerned about the glazes, but it's not enough for power outages, so that's some good news. It's more just driving conditions and commuting conditions tomorrow morning. Any untreated surface will have a glaze on it likely by tomorrow morning over the interior. That means your back deck, your front stairs, your sidewalk, your driveway, and yes, some roads too. Gonna need some salt. And there's even a little bit of a chance on the south coast that we have some slick spots, but their temperatures are gonna be mostly 32 or 3. It's gonna be harder to get any ice to accrete. Here's system number 1 today. It's snow. Tonight it's freezing rain. Tomorrow during the day it actually looks fine. In fact, we'll get to 40 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Then the third wave moves through on Friday with rain south and snow up north, and potentially a fourth. This one would be the biggest storm. It is going to form, and it will be a nor'easter type storm. The question is the track. Does it get up to us and give us some snow on Sunday? As far as Friday's snow goes, we're looking at 2 to 4 inches across northern Maine, inch or so in Bangor, nothing to the south where it's rain. And then here's Sunday right now. Southern New England, southern parts of New York and New Jersey, it's going to get 6+ inches, it's looking like. In Maine right now, the storm track is just south of us, but it's super close, as you can see. So if it does shift a little farther north, we could get into some accumulating snow on Sunday too. So stay tuned for Sunday. Marine forecast: seas 2 to 3 feet, southeast wind 5 to 15 knots. Light snow this morning, some freezing drizzle or plain drizzle this afternoon. Tonight, freezing rain, slippery spots for tomorrow morning's commute, and then it warms up to 40. So we won't have any problems tomorrow, I'd say, by like noon. Rain on Friday, but snow up north. Saturday's the good weekend day, and potentially Sunday too. We're keeping an eye on the track of that storm for Sunday. Behind it, it is going to get cold. Early next week, we're back into the 20s with overnight lows, eventually getting into the single digits.
Well, that's not going to be that fun, but at least we'll see the sun again, my goodness.
And it's a good point. I mean, this is going to be a long stretch without seeing sunshine.
All right, sir. Thank you for all that.